Good morning everybody, it's Jennifer with creativecricketdesigns.blogspot.com, and today I'm going to show you how to take an image from the Silhouette library, get it into your library so that you can cut it out. I have a request from a friend, Lynn, who is having troubles getting everything on the mat separated and the right size to be cut how she wants it, so I'm going to show you how she did it. Or how we're going to do it. She gave me the actual number to the file, and the file that she's using is a gingerbread card, and it's 22190. And I actually own it already, and I actually did a layout using this, but I didn't make it as a card, I just used it as the actual house. That was a while ago, but I can maybe find the picture and show it to you at the end of the video. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get started. You would actually put this in your cart. Your cart would be up here. Then you would click download files or whatever, and it would be in your library. But I'm sure you all can pretty much probably figure that out. So I'm going over here to my library. It's right here. It's kind of hard. I wish I had a better way of doing these videos for you guys, but I have to work with what I have. And I'm going to go up and find, I don't know if I can put the number in here. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. But I know that I have it in Christmas, I believe. Let's see, I put here it is right here, gingerbread house card. So you're going to click on it, it's going to bring it into your library. Is we want to make a card out of this, and she said that she wants to make it about 6 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ungroup it, click on it. It's about 4.95 by 7 inches across. So I'm not... Make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so what I did is, now that it's ungrouped, I can move all my items where I want them, and I can get an actual dimension of my card. So my card is going to be 5.860 by 8.515, and it's going to be folded in half right here. You'll have your front of your card and the back of your card. And then these are the layers. When you are adjusting the size on any of your images, you want to make sure that you have it either grouped, either leave it grouped together, so when you go to adjust the sizes, all the pieces adjust to the size that you're changing it to, or don't ungroup it or whatever. Just leave it together if you can. But if you want to get the actual dimension, like if you're making a card, you're going to want to ungroup it so that you can see exactly what size it's going to be, and then either grab the image, right click, group it, and that way it all moves together on your screen. And now what we're going to do is we're going to separate it, so we're going to right click, ungroup, and we're going to color each piece so that we know what it's going to look like. So this one is green. This is obviously, it's going to be white because that would be your snow. Okay, the door is red, and then this part is going to be brown, right? Let's see, we'll go with this brown. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move my images off my screen. And now what you're going to want to do with your mat here, if you don't have the lines, go up to this Page Tools window. Wait, no. Right here, I'm sorry, the grid. Open the grid settings window and make sure your spacing is set at 1 inch. That's going to match up with your mat because your mat has the 1 inch squares on it, so that way it looks like this. That way you can tell when you have your green card up there, you can know where you need to put your paper. So this is the arrow, so just remember that this is going to be the top of your mat. When you put it into your actual machine, this is the top. So you're going to want to put your paper in the upper right hand corner where your green card is. And then make sure that you put it in a little ways from the top and bottom so that the whole image cuts out. And then when you want, you can cut the white piece, and you see how it's sideways? You can either toggle it with this green arrow and turn it, but I never get it just right. Go on up here to the undo button. Let me change this a little bit so you can see. There we go. The undo button. And then I go over to this half circle or arrow, hit 90 degrees. Well, go the other way 90 degrees. Okay, same with this one. Now they're all facing the right way, so that when you were to put it together, well, okay, then you would have your brown piece, your white piece, and then your red door. So this is about what the card will look like once you have it all assembled together, and well, once it's all cut out and everything. So then what I would do is go ahead, start cutting your pieces out, and then you're going to line them up. Now I'm a little bit more, I know more of what I'm doing with my silhouette and everything, that I would come in here and I would put perforated lines where I'm going to fold my card. That way it's just easier. Okay, and then what I would do, now that I have that, I'd back out probably. Click on this red line, if you can get it. Okay. Then you're going to go over to the scissors on the top. This is your cut style. And I would hit perforated edge right here. This is going to cut that perforated line just like this. And it cuts way better than the Cricut, so it's not going to look all funky. Okay, then close that. Now I would grab my image, group it together. That way when I move it, my perforated line doesn't get all wonky and not stay where it's supposed to. Whoops. Okay. So then that would be how you would do the gingerbread house. So then all you're going to do is, what I usually do is I go ahead and I cut all my pieces. They're all going to be lined up where they need to be. They're all going to be the right sizes. Cut each one, put them wherever you want on your mat. Just count your squares as to where it's at, and then place your paper on your mat just like you're cutting with your Cricut. And then go ahead, cut it out, and then you're going to go ahead and put it together. And I usually go back to my library and I just kind of click on the image so I can not be distracted by everything else, and then just put it all together right how it shows right here. You're going to first have your green, which is your base card. You're going to then put on the brown, then you're going to put on the white piece, and then you're going to go ahead and put on the red door, and then embellish it or whatever the way that you want to have it done. Okay? So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave me comments, and I will get to them as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.